no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today, Freemers, we are back with another Freealm Sunrise video. This time around, we're going to be talking about why I created Freealm Sunrise original music. I've wanted to talk about this for a bit, just like in an isolated little video. I've mentioned stuff here and there. We've talked about the music. But I want to talk about my inspiration for why I even bothered to start creating music. And yes, the Freealm Sunrise community has a huge influence on this. You guys already know this, you probably do. But you don't know the man, the person behind why I decided to start doing all of this. It's one dude. It's one dude, and we're going to discuss him for a second. Just take a minute with me, okay? We're going to talk about this gentleman in particular, Flaro. So, Flaro, for those who don't know, I don't believe he's in the community anymore. I think he just moved on to focus on his actual music. But he makes music over on SoundCloud. That's where I got this photo from. He's from Canada. He's a pretty cool dude. I've actually, I've sat, there was a time, it was such a chill time in the Freealm Sunrise Discord. We would sit in the voice chats. Flaro, I think, was like live streaming, working on his music and stuff, and he was making music for Freealm Sunrise because he was the music guy for Freealm Sunrise, and we were gonna get, it seemed like we were gonna get original like Freealm Sunrise music from him, which I thought would have been really cool. Unfortunately, he moved on, he left the project, for his own reasons, I'm sure, or he got tired of the community, don't know, but dude, just briefly, I want to talk about, like, dude, those chill moments just sitting in VC with people, that was the Freealm Sunrise community at its peak for me. Just hanging out in voice chat, having a good time. It was a blast. I missed those days. But of course, drama ruined everything, which sucks. It really does. But, yeah, Flaro is actually my inspiration for wanting to do music on this channel. Like, you know, write songs about Freealm Sunrise, about Palia even, but he's the reason why I've started any of this, because he made some Freealm Sunrise tracks that I used for like the writing, like the stuff I wrote for the trailers. He made those, all of them. Dude's an incredible artist. If you don't follow him on SoundCloud or you don't listen to his music, you should. You should. I'm just throwing him out there. I'm just shouting him out because he's an incredible dude. I'll leave a link to him in the description. But the first thing I ever started was, of course, the Mayhem EP. Now, you guys know what this EP is about if you were a part of the drama, or you know about the drama. It's when I left the Freealm Sunrise Discord. Was kind of on my negative arc, and this was kind of a negative EP because I was calling out the people who deserved to be called out. And dude, I made that EP out of anger. I really did. Like, I wrote the lyrics out of anger. It was inspiration for me at the time, and I made this EP super quick. And yeah, the Freealm Sunrise community influenced this EP. However, they influenced the next EP as well. And dude, it was like, this is like the first step of it, because I had made like Sunrose, which we'll talk about, but this EP was literally like super inspired, just kind of from anger, from stress, from like the community itself. Like, dude, it's crazy that this got made. It's wild, but like, I was inspired at the time, and you know, when push comes to shove, I mean, I put it out there, and a lot of people didn't like it. That's fine. You don't have to like it. I put it out there into the world. You know, it's whatever. But yeah, like, again, this came from the Freealm Sunrise community. Like, all of the lyrics were about them. Some of them were about myself. And yeah, that's where this whole thing came from. Like, this started with the Freealm Sunrise community. And then I got inspired, after this came out, I got inspired to write another EP called the Harmony EP. This is kind of a neutral EP. It's not really all positive, but I made a lot of good songs in here, like Sunrose. I liked Sunrest a lot. That's my favorite out of the whole thing. I made a song called Framers, which is about the guild. and about the Discord and all that sort of stuff, and my community and the Freemers and all that. But it was kind of a neutral EP, and I really wanted it to be less of the Mayhem EP and more like in the middle of these 3 EPs. And dude, I really liked writing this one. Like, and then after that, I was like, okay, maybe this is it. This is where I stop. It wasn't, because, you know, I was like, okay, well, I have some Free Realms EPs. Maybe I should make a Pally EP and make it a positive EP, and I did. It was called the Daybreak EP, which one of the songs was about Daybreak and how they're like a failure of a company, which is negative, but like the rest of the EP is really positive. I do think, because it's this idea of moving on from Palia, but this is ironic because Daybreak now owns Singularity 6, so it's kind of like it's like, okay, dude, this EP kind of meant nothing. Which I find it super funny. But then, of course, yeah, you know, you have this Palia EP, and then the question goes, oh, are you going to write some Palia lore? No, but the Realm War does have a Palia Easter egg towards the very end with the epilogue. But yeah, and that was kind of the, that was where I stopped with all the music for the most part, and I was like, well, why stop there? You know, I was like, okay, I wanted to do like an album, and I was like, okay, well, what's a big thing in Free Realms? Snow Days. So I did a whole Snow Days album, all Christmas Free Realms themed songs, like all redone lyrics. I had a lot of fun writing this, and there's 31 songs on the album for every day of the month, and dude, it was so inspired, and I loved writing it. It was a lot of fun. I put a lot of work into that, a lot of work into that EP, a lot of work into the album, and I thought that was hold on. I thought that's where the music was gonna end, and I decided to go out with one last little bang after the Snow Days album, and that, of course, was the complete story of Free Realms Sunrise original soundtrack, which has a song I wanted to do a while back, which was Luck of the Draw self-titled track. That was originally Sunrose, and then I wanted to make that song again, and I did it with Sunrise Stories. I did it with the Realm War. Yeah, man, just like a whole soundtrack for the lore, for the writing, and, you know, putting my music together with the lore and all that sort of stuff. I thought was the perfect combination, and kind of a good wrap up to the music, because I'm not doing any more. Well, might be doing more, kind of, but not like consistently. But yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to just finish it off with 3 songs and be done with it. But yeah, man, that's kind of where the music ends. But yeah, man, it was super fun doing all of this, and hopefully, you know, maybe we'll do more music in the future. Don't know what the future holds. If anything, it'll be stuff relating to Snow Days, but maybe you'll have to stay tuned to find out. But for the most part, music is done on the channel. At least Free Realms related music is done. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate it a ton, and I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.